What's going on, guys? Roger here, QVO Tactical. We are here at GunCon 2023, presented by the Gun Collective and Brownells. I am here with Brian of BioFire. They make the smart gun. A lot of questions about this product. Brian, please give us the rundown. Take it away. Like I have a bunch of questions. They got a bunch of questions. Let's hear it. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, man. Yeah, so basically what we've got here is the BioFire Smart Gun. It's a 9mm striker fire handgun. Our primary target for this is home defense. Okay. So the whole idea is this is the gun, especially if you have kids in the house or people that you're worried about having access to it. This is the gun you can store in your nightstand and not have to worry about anybody getting access to it but you. The gun knows if it's being held, so if it gets taken away from you for any reason, that person can't shoot the gun. It'll lock instantaneously. Gotcha. The whole concept is it uses your biometrics. So basically there's two different biometric systems on the gun. There's a fingerprint sensor that reads your middle finger or your shooting hand, and facial recognition on the back. And so we did a lot of research for like where to position those. But basically, like you shouldn't have to.
Camera in the back.
Little camera in the back.
Man, okay.
It's it works at night as well, so it's got an IR flood illuminator. It's got anti-spoofing technology in there, so nobody can like hold a picture of your face and like spoof it that way. It's whichever one it gets first. So it's the whole concept: 2 is 1, 1 is none. So if it gets your fingerprint first, it'll unlock. If it gets your face first, it'll unlock. So if you have a cut on your finger, or for whatever reason you're wearing gloves to sleep or whatever, you can still shoot the gun.
Okay. Or if you got sleep apnea and you got a mask on.
Right. Exactly. yeah, that's a real thing that people run into. So like, we did a lot of research for what situations people are going to be in a home defense situation, which is primarily the target for this. And yeah, the whole concept is you grab it. It should be no different than any other gun. There's no extra buttons or switches or trigger locks or things to push to be able to shoot. You pick it up, it just works for you. You put it down, it's locked again.
So I purchased one. I'm the new owner of it. How long is the process for it to get my biometrics, my facial? Like, what's the setup time look like?
Yeah, for sure. So when you get the gun, it also comes with a smart dock. Kind of looks like a smartphone. It's a little touchscreen interface. That connects via USB to the trigger guard. There's no wireless communication to the gun in any way, so we did that so like you don't have to worry about anybody hacking your gun remotely, things like that. So it is a direct communication to the dock. Those two are very secure, speaking to each other. But that's your interface for how you control enrolling yourself as a user. It'll walk you through the steps of doing that. If you want to add another user, it can be a permanent user. So say you have like a partner or spouse, you want to be permanently enrolled, you can do that there as well. If you want to do a temporary user, so say you want to take a friend to the range, have them in for half an hour, you can do that, not have to worry about deleting them afterwards. It'll just come out automatically.
And you said you can have up to, I remember we were talking earlier, you can have up to like 5 active.
Up to 5 active at a time. Yeah, you can enroll more than that just to have it in the system, but 5 active at a time. And then also on the dock, you can change a lot of settings on the gun. So it has a built-in laser on this side. And so you'll see there's a few indicators on the gun. There's an indicator in the front sight. And so we did that. We did a lot of research for like when you're in a really stressful situation, you're trying to save your life, where are your eyes? And you're looking at your target. So the status of the system needs to be right there where you're looking. So there's an LED in the front sight. There's also a redundant one in the rear in case either one fails, they take over for each other. But you can also program the laser to be an indicator too. So you can have that off by default.
I like redundancy.
So you can also set that where if the gun's unlocked and ready to fire, the laser will turn on automatically. So if you see that dot on target, you know you're ready to go.
Magazines, proprietary?
Proprietary magazines. We had to do that. So we repositioned the sensors and like a few other things that we did on feeding geometry. So yeah, when you buy a gun, it comes with 2 magazines. Right now, capped at 15 rounds. If you live somewhere where it's capped at 10, we provide those as well. But yeah, that's our capacity. So
no optic capability?
Not yet, but we're definitely looking into it. So we wanted the system to be as future-proofed as modular as possible. So there's a few components on the gun that are user swappable. The flyover cover, this is where we program the front sight, but it's also a powered accessory. So you kind of think about some of the things we might want to offer on that. And then also this component is a polymer piece that covers the rear of the slide. So you kind of see the slide moves independent of that. That's where we're looking at optics mounting capability right there.
And then I'm not sure if if you covered it, but weapon-like capabilities. It being a home defense gun, and most likely it'd be in the middle of the night. I'm having to address something. Is there weapon-like capabilities? Is there built in?
There's no rail built in. That's one of the first accessories we're going to release. It's like the thing with the lights is you got to do it right. So it's got to be at least 700-800 lumens to be a tactical flashlight. So we want to make sure that's done correctly and not underpowered. So that probably won't be ready for launch. It's definitely something we're working on.
What is launch?
So you can order it now. Pre-order it. It's $149 down for the base model. First units are shipping at the end of the year. Those are already sold out. So if you reserve one now, probably looking at like Q1 2024.
And what's total price out the door?
Total price is $14.99 for the base model. We do some other special editions, and you check on the website smartgun.com to see everything that we're offering. But $14.99 gets you the gun, the dock, 2 magazines.
Awesome, dude. Brian, thank you for taking the time, brother.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.